Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing good while watching my video. Thank you so much for my viewers and to my subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please click on the subscribe button. In this video, I'll be sharing the sample answers that I have made for this IELTS speaking part 2 topic. I've also prepared some part 3 sample answers, so please enjoy and watch my video. I hope that it'll be useful for you, especially if you're going to take the exam this November or December year 2020. This topic might come out, okay? So let us begin. For those who are going to retake the exam because they did not reach their target score, and for those who are going to take the IELTS exam for the first time, remember these important points. In IELTS speaking part 2, remember that you need to speak fluently. It's the most important thing. You shouldn't show to the IELTS examiner that you are struggling or you're having a hard time expressing your ideas. So you need to avoid hesitations and you need to avoid long pause, okay? Your answer should be coherent and well structured. It should also be relevant, so avoid going off topic. Otherwise, you will give an impression to the IELTS examiner that your comprehension skill is poor. Alright? When it comes to vocabulary, it is very helpful that you use idioms or collocations and phrasal verbs. When it comes to idioms, you can get 7 and above in IELTS speaking if you use them, because it means that your English level is advanced if you are using idioms. Okay, so take note of that. When it comes to grammar, you should be able to use a wide range of grammatical structures with only very rare errors. My students who got 7 and 8 in the IELTS speaking, they did not have perfect grammar, but their grammar mistakes are so minimal. I can barely notice them. So try to make sure that you try to avoid making a lot of grammatical errors, alright? When it comes to your pronunciation, it should be very easy to understand. It should be clear and accurate at the same time. When it comes to your speed, avoid speaking too fast because it'll just hold your score down. Speaking too slow should also be avoided. So, not too fast and not too slow. Okay? Now, I have chosen to talk about a few lines from a song. The title of the song is Top of the World, and it was sang by a famous American duo, the Carpenters. If you're familiar with them, they were famous in the past. They're actually an American vocal and instrumental duo, and they are siblings. Alright? The title of the song is Top of the World. Are you familiar with the song? If you're not, let me sing it to you. Just pardon my voice, okay? So, let me begin. Such a feeling's coming over me. There is wonder in most everything I see. Not a cloud in the sky, got the sun in my eyes, and I won't be surprised if it's a dream. I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I found ever since you've been around. Your love's put me at the top of the world. Personally, I really like this song. It makes me feel happy when I hear the song, and every time I'm feeling like I don't have enough energy, I listen to this song. So it is very effective in recharging my batteries. I'm sure one way or another you've heard this song in the past. Okay, so if you haven't heard this song, just Google it or just try to listen to it on YouTube, okay? So let's go ahead, let's move on to the topic. This is the topic. Describe a few lines or a few words that you remember from a poem or song. You should say what it is, which song or poem it is from, how you knew it, and explain how you feel about it. Okay? That's the complete topic. So let us begin. Let me read the sample answer. Please do some shadowing. You can read with me. Let's begin. Honestly speaking, there's a bunch of songs that are really memorable for me. However, the one that really stands out is Top of the World, which is a famous American song. The song was sung by the Carpenters, a famous American duo. The female singer has passed away already, and her name is Karen Carpenter. She has a very beautiful and soothing voice. The song Top of the World is an old song, and I guess it was released in the 70s. If my memory serves me right, I heard that song for the first time when I was in high school. My parents are also music lovers, so I grew up listening to various types of music in our house. I love the melody and the lyrics of that song, especially the last line of the chorus. It says, "Your love's put me at the top of the world." I think it is very romantic. Apart from that, I can easily sing along with the song because the tune is not very difficult to remember. It's so catchy and it's just a feel good song. In fact, it's included in my playlist and I listen to that song every time I'm feeling down. When I read the lyrics, I fell in love with it because I think it reflected my feelings about my boyfriend. Meeting him made me a happier person and I really felt like I was on top of the world. Also, it's my boyfriend's favorite song because he loves listening to music from the 70s. He's actually an old soul and he prefers old music rather than pop music. In a nutshell, the song Top of the World is really beautiful and I love the words so much because it makes my heart flutter. I guess that would be all. Thank you for listening. Alright, let's review the useful expressions and the topic related phrases so that you can get band 7 to 9. A bunch of songs. The one that really stands out is American Duo. Passed away. Instead of saying she died, you can say she passed away. Soothing voice, it just simply means relaxing voice. Released in the 70s, so since we're talking about music, you can use this expression. If my memory serves me right, music lovers, melody and the lyrics, last line of the chorus, sing along, tune, catchy, feel good song. I'm feeling down. It means when I'm feeling sad. It reflected my feelings. I was on top of the world. This is an idiomatic expression, which means I was very happy. He's an old soul. If you're an old soul, you feel like you've lived longer, you feel like you're wise, and you prefer traditional things. Okay? In a nutshell, it just simply means in conclusion. In conclusion is too simple, so try to replace it with in a nutshell. And lastly, makes my heart flutter. Alright? So, let's take a look at the sample answers in part 3. Are you good at memorizing things? To be honest, my memory is not as good as it used to be, and I think my age has something to do with it. As I grew older, my ability to memorize is terrible. However, I'm working on it, and also if I need to memorize simple things, I tend to remember it easily. But if it's complex, then it becomes difficult to memorize. So this is part 3. You have to give at least 3 to 4 sentences. Okay? Instead of saying, it's because of my age, you can say, I think my age has something to do with it. Alright? Let us continue. Do you think children would like the rhythm of songs or poems? Please read with me. Well, generally speaking, most kids enjoy children's songs. I think the majority of children's songs are so catchy. The words are so easy to remember and it lifts up their mood. When it comes to poems, I think it depends. If the words are easy to remember, then they might like it. However, kids rarely hear poems nowadays. And that is the truth, right? Kids rarely hear poems because most of them are using YouTube. Correct? Now let us continue. Do you think it's easier for children to learn a song or poem than adults? Why? So please read with me. Yeah, I guess so. I believe that memorizing or learning a song or poem is not difficult for them. And it's simply because they have sharper memories. They can easily remember things because they absorb information easily too. In fact, they can even learn multiple languages. Okay? So I hope you learn from those ideas. Children have the capacity or have the ability to learn multiple languages, and they have sharper memories too, right? Let's move on to the last question. What can people learn from songs or poems? Please read with me. Well, I think people can learn emotions or human behaviors in songs. Sometimes it depends on the topic of the song. If it's a song for a country, people can learn about the culture and sense of nationalism. If it's a love song, people can learn about romance. So I think it depends on the content of the song. And that's true, right? Because there are different kinds of songs. There are songs about heartbroken people, songs about divorce, some songs about a country, and there are even some songs about, having a party, right? So, anyways, I think that would be all for today. Thank you so much again for watching my videos. I really appreciate your time in watching my videos. Again, this is Jenny. If you have any question, please feel free to comment below. If you have any suggestions for the future uploads, just try to comment. Write your comment. Okay? Thank you so much. Bye.